So they'll be calling you a radical. 10 years it's been since the greatest comeback in sport history. You think I'm full of shit on that? The greatest comeback in leukemia history. Same day. So I figured people be all over this. I Googled. What? Nobody said. So I'm fighting leukemia, you know. I got sick in the fall of 2011. Fukushima. It's gonna even cancer. I got it. I got tumors wrapped up around my lower bowel. Fucking brutal, vicious. Misdiagnosed me. So finally, I diagnosed myself. Then Vincent Hansen went into my hip and dug it out. And he says, "Man, I was misdiagnosed for a month. It almost cost me my life. I went from 175 pounds. I was a beast." Down to 130 in that time. Went into a bump, but that was 11/11/11 I went in. So that year I was in there quarantined for 9 months. Slowly come out, back and forth. I've been heavily chemoed 3 times and really wasn't working. So they backed off. Scheduled for a bone marrow transplant. Backed off. Didn't think it'd work. Neither did I. Had to pray. I prayed right by that old potato digger that day. God, I was a beast in those days. Physically and mentally. That fall, I'm back in the hospital. October 9th. I'm under treatment. Doctors are talking to me. Everybody's talking to me. It's just not working, Kevin. We're just not seeing it happen in that bone marrow. Let's bone marrow biopsy you one more time. Dig in your hip. So they did. Work them bloods. I'm sitting there and your mind's in a whole nother place. Cancer patients, leukemia patients, your mind goes into this place. Mine's been there for 10 years. It's so, you can't even explain it. It's so surreal. Sitting there waiting, I got the TV on, watching the game. You know, it's getting late. The Giants have lost 2 in San Francisco. They're going to go on the road and beat the Reds 3 in a row. I'm watching the game. It's getting late. In my room, waiting for the results. Way past a nervous wreck. Thinking they're going to start sending in the people to prep me for death. I'm watching the game. It's getting late. They don't come in. Doctors are gone. Well, Giants cannot get a hit. They cannot get a hit, but neither can the Reds. The Reds threw that's one of the greatest pitching the Reds have ever thrown. That kid freaking threw a 1-hitter through 9 innings. You throw 1-3 in game 3 to clinch. Over, right? Over. Oh, no. The Giants manufacture a run. Walk, stolen base, wild pitch, sacrifice fly. Without a hit, they score a run. It's 1-1. They push it into 10. How they kept it 1-1, Pence makes that incredible Pence up against the fence. I was like, oh. And I mean, I had this premonition when I was a kid because I remember the 68 series, Tigers-Cardinals, so well. And then they played again in 2006. And I always had this premonition that the Tigers and the Cardinals would play again in the World Series, and I would die that year. Be the 3rd time. Look like that's what it's going to be. It's like it's going to be over. That play Pence made up against the fence, holy shit. And then he tries to still on freaking Posey. Posey's like ass. Nailed him. It's the great. I still don't believe they won that fucking game. They manufacture another run, get a single, and get a run in the 10th. But they got to win game 4. The incredible Tim Lincecum, those middle innings. By the way, his wife has passed away recently. 38 years old, holding Pepper Crane from San Mateo. He pitched a gem that day. They win again. It's going to game 5. They'll never win 3 in a row there. Oh, they won 3 in a row. instant. It's so improbable. It's the greatest comeback in sport history. It's impossible. A season that is so improbable, the impossible has happened. Scully on chemo, Ernie Harwell on Balco. So they go to the Cardinals. They're down 3-1 to the Cardinals, the mighty Cardinals, and they were good that year. Well, that's it. You know, I'm still struggling. I says, so the next morning, the 10th, game 4, doctor comes in my room, and I'm all prepared. You know, got the lead nurses with her, Dr. Mitchell. Kelly's with her, the one, my cancer psychologist. Kelly's all teary-eyed at. Here we go. So, but I had hope because of that game, 3-1. She's like, Kevin, we saw a little teeny flicker in here. A little teeny that we haven't seen before. It's small, it's tiny, but we haven't seen it before. There's some hope. It's not over. It's not over yet. Hang on to the hope. So I did. I kept following those Giants. So I'm walking the coast of California. I'm in the Redwoods, 2014. This kid comes up to me and he says, oh my God, it's coming on. He's riding a bike across the road. I was sleeping in my sleep bag in the Redwoods, a big city. Oh my God, I love your work and I'm falling around. Your thing's unbelievable. Here, I have this wind up rail. I should have got it out. It's orange and black, by the way. Would you like it? Yeah, I need it. And I didn't have a cell phone. I didn't have nothing. No money and anything. I mean, I was basically dying out there. I played a count of 38, walking the coast. So at nighttime, across that coast, the only thing you get is 680. Down the road. You get the Giants games. Back in the summer of 2014, I get the Warriors games. I developed the soup can flipping is I understood how dynamic this fight was going to be. A lot of talks with a lot of fucking doctors, with myself. My daughter's like, Kevin, you can't be transparent. We can experiment, we can take a chance, but this is going to be a hell of a fight. It's going to be a brutal fight. So that's the whole soup can flipping. So dynamic, so incredible to fight. It's the greatest comeback in sports history. And if you don't believe me, the 2012 Giants, name one bigger. You're down 2-0 at home in a 5-game series. You got to go on the road to Cincinnati. They throw a fucking one-hitter at you. I mean, fucking somehow. I mean, that defense in that game was fucking mind-boggling. Pence up the Posey. I mean, Fagan, Sandoval. He was incredible. What a out he had pitching. Do it again against a great Cincinnati Reds. So I've called myself the 2012, as you know, San Francisco Giants. Well, Kevin Reachin, I call the nuclear industry and the propagandists and the Fukushima cover-up freaks the 2012 Reds. They think they beat me. They think I'm weak. I think you're wrong. We're going to go Buster Posey on this one. It's fun. Oh. Out of here. I'm going to go Sandoval. Pablo Sandoval lights out right here. 2014 too. He used to like to go down that right field line, but then he would get down that left line. Boom, boom. And he had him freaking. Try shifting on him. Fouled it off. Fouled it off. I never bitch. So my daughter comes in the room. He says, Kevin, can't transplant you. I could probably buy you a couple years of life, but then you're going to die. I mean, I can almost guarantee you would. But there's another guy named Brian Morris we sent home to die. I've got an idea. We can experiment on you. We could try something new. I think you're the candidate. I've talked to Vincent Hanson a lot. You're physical. You're so physically and strong. I think maybe you're the guy. You're the candidate. Marshall Jensen was in the room next to me. Look him up. Probably the most famous leukemia case in 20, 30 years. I love that guy. I mean, he came home from the tide pools. Where's Marshall? You haven't heard? He's the most famous leukemia case in 30, 40 years. Me and him made the decision on the transplant at the same time. Him was like, it's a long shot, Kevin. I mean, you know, you're gonna have to give up the 2 years because it might kill you. It's a long shot, but you might live to be an old man. Without hesitation, I says, all in. Come in my room, and I remember he felled up in, and he says, I says, my lymph nodes are swelling. He said, God, I remember the look in his face. Fucking next day, he comes in on, I believe it was the 11th of October when they won Game 5, and he says, oh, it's gone. He says, I don't know how you tweaked the chemo, but you must have tweaked it good because it worked. Of course, it took out my aortic valve. I had open heart surgery. Took out my gallbladder. My teeth have recently gone. And I'm militant as fucking hell on my health. Your health is your wealth. It's the greatest comeback in fucking sport history. All fucking now. Sorry, Pablo. Let's get Pablo son. It's Game 5. Let's get Pagan first. Sorry, Pablo. It's Game 5. Frustrating, right? Giants fan? They could not get a hit. Not hanging there. Manufacturing. Manufacturer run there. Let's go Hunter Pence. Let's go that center fielder. He got hot late. He was ice cold. Pagan. Let's go Pagan on. That great center fielder. I mean, shortstop. Pagan was the center fielder. Oh yeah. Hit of the fucking year. Hit of the fucking year. I don't want people more to talk about it. And I was that exact day to the day. Years later, I'm in the bar having a beer, doing a fundraiser for a little girl in Molly. She got AML, she's 5 years old. I'm watching the Giants in the playoffs. Same thing, Pence jacks went off the fence. But this is like 2018, 2017. Because she's going to get a miracle too. They didn't come all the way back and win that series. There's only the good right here. You know what? No, people don't talk about it. I was thinking about, hey, you better do it. Remember I say it right here? You pray. Well, it's been fucking hardcore. I don't think anybody has a fucking clue how hardcore this battle has been. They just go on for a year or two. Failed aortic valve, no safety net, no money. Mike Lee kicks me off Medicaid in 2015. If you don't think that's attempted murder, what the fuck it is? Nobody will see me because my heart's fading. My heart's fading. One of my oncologist nurses from LDS was in McQuack-D, or excuse me, in Ogden Regional Medical Center. And she's like, no, no, no. Michael Hawkins claims he was a doctor. What a fraud. She comes out, saw my cancer. She's Kevin. She's arguing. No. I ran the test. Go see your dentist. I crops right there in my yard the next day. 2017. I don't know how I got to the fucking K hospital. I got to the emergency room and the doctor's like, Dr. Blanche. That was a finance professor. You're a doctor? A real one? Yeah. You're the best professor I ever had. You got me in. The ultrasound. The girl that ultrasounded me, come to find out, AML child AML as a teen survivor. She did the altar. It was her first altar. Dr. Clowder comes in, get in a wheelchair. Your aortic valve's completely fucking collapsed. Split me open, pour me out. Open heart surgery. The trolls and the fucking pieces of shit that my own government has paid, the nuclear industry has paid, and I've tracked it down. I went and I've paid, attacking me viciously like a wolf. I'm doing videos. My daughter's fucking shot videos and my grandchildren. Here, make sure when I come out you get a video of this. Fucking Swiss. I mean, they're right there in front of goddamn everybody you see. But they can legally, viciously built Facebook pages, whole YouTube sites to just completely slander a guy in this fight. For what? Trying to fight the nuclear fucking industry scumbag? Of course, on Earth Day, gallbladder rupture because they couldn't cut out my gallbladder. I was due to get my gallbladder out in fucking June 2nd of 2015. I get a call the end of May, June 1st. You don't have any? Yes, I do. I'm on Medicaid. I forked over $1 million to get it. That was $1 million. Wiped me out. I mean, I almost starved to death. I don't know how I lived. I mean, Billy Johnson in Scotland used to send me, 100 freaking pounds once in a while on a book. Michelle Brown would send me 50. I don't know how I didn't starve to death. Literally. I had no safety net. I had nobody. I had nothing. It went on and on. About today, what a fucking journey, man. All the traveling, all the fighting, everything that I've done to try to call awareness to the greatest ecological catastrophe in human history. Fukushima. And everybody's above it with all their fucking money. Jason called me. Me and him was at Energy Solutions some site on the 6th. I know we gave for the 77th year. Remember we were out there? He called me last night. He says, I got back. I was going back from Get Gates. Guess what? Well, I'm in a hospital. Oh my God. I had a heart attack. Bad one. He says, I thought of nothing but you the whole time I was in there. You're lying. Your health is your wealth. Oh boy. What a fucking journey. What a story. What a story. Write a book? I just did. Like Colette says in the Bay Area. I did remember all that work I used to do in San Francisco? Remember on fucking Pacific Beach there? God, so much work in fucking San Francisco. Kevin Blanch wrote a book, it'd be 10 feet fucking deep. They're the greatest comeback in sport fucking history. And I was at my friend Jim McMahon, who grew up right over there, who I was friends with at the time I was 15-year-old. I was at that fucking Holiday Bowl, the greatest comeback in fucking college football. Doesn't compare to this one. The 2012 Kevin Blanch, AML leukemia. Comeback. Go ask my doctor. Go ask both of them. I've stayed in Sonic College for 40 years. The biggest miracle in our career, Kevin Blanch. It's been hardcore. Thank you, everybody's helped me and supported me along this fucking fight. There's been a lot. Beautiful people, but we're few and they're many. It's the greatest fucking comeback in fucking sport history. Bar none. I don't know why more people don't talk about it. Set me off again on this because I saw Tim Lincecum's beautiful, incredible wife, 38-year-old San Mateo principal, and of all people, NPR, was it NPR? No, it was the Daily Mail did that beautiful expose on her. Put up that incredible picture of her with all those folded paper cranes. She had to be aware of Fukushima. I'll guarantee she was. Only the good die. Only the good die young. 27. Should we go to 2012? Yeah, let's finish this on 2012. So it's been a hell of a journey. My doctor says you're the first one with a marker this high of 44 ml de nouveau that I've ever seen who willingly survived this without a transplant. Brian Morris did it, willing without. They sent that fucker home. His came back after 9 years and had a transplant. It didn't work. But he got the super juice from his son, Winston. He's alive. He's a fucking beast. He used to come in my room and pep talk me. Carla, all the people in there that passed, I look back on it. My daughter says that was the most vicious outbreak of leukemia I ever saw in the fall of 2011. He just told me that recently. Stay tuned.